Ladies and gents, we have quite a few things to go through today. We're going to be focusing fully on video creation. Okay, today's session, like we mentioned on our last session, even a few weeks ago, today, guys, is going to be fully focused, 100% focused on video creation and actually putting together a proper video. Okay, which means we're going to be showing our screen, showing example of proper video ads that were created by us, and walk you through not only the system and how to create ads exactly like this, okay, but how to actually make sure your ads look like this so they actually convert at the maximum potential. But today's fully focused on video creation. I don't care if you're doing 500K a month, 100K a month already. Okay, you still need to hear these points. Okay, we're going through this in full because your product is only as good as your video in e-commerce. Okay, because you could have the best product in the world, but if your video doesn't showcase that, you won't sell.
Cool, guys. All right, so you're gonna see the screen first, and I'll probably preview the first video that I wanted to walk you guys through. But keep in mind that I want to kind of walk you through like the basics of video creation as well. On top of that, before we jump into the first example video, then I'll show you every single video, and then we can have questions for individuals who have any questions on the down board, and make it a really kind of interactive session as well overall.
And I'll interject as we talked about. I'll just say something, you'll hear me, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to hear everyone's feedback on that too. All right, cool. Let me get the camera ready.
Cool. Now, guys, what we're walking you through here, okay, this is the system that's going to get you the best KPI, the best CTR, the best results in your actual ad videos. Okay, so when we say things here, guys, we're not just saying it to say it. Okay, like if there's a reason we're bringing something up, like it needs to be done. It needs to be there. Like you can't just add and remove things as you please, right? There's a reason that this is a system and that's so consistent. So everyone pay close attention. Okay, take notes as you go, and you could create like a chronological timeline as you write down the notes as well. Okay, and if you have any questions regarding anything, drop it down below in our chat here. I'll be in the chat answering everything that we have, which would be really nice. But I want all of us to kind of focus. Okay, this is all recorded as well. We're going to be here a while, like I said. And I want you guys to really understand how videos are put together, because it's not just putting a few clips together with captions. There really is a system, and you're about to see exactly what that is.
So before I walk you through like that first example video, and then obviously we're going to go through all these examples, and then please feel free to obviously be interactive as well. So if there's something that you spot that you want to ask questions on, or anything that you can do to relate to those questions, you can drop it down, and if I see it or Justin sees it, we'll try to stop and be able to answer that, or you can hold the questions to the end, whatever you would like. And I'm also going to go through questions that typically I've seen people have based on my experience in Platinum Club, and walk you guys through that towards the end. So right now, obviously I'm sharing my screen, but there's not much to show right now because I'm going to talk about a paper that's in front of me. I'm going to just basically break down the entire video creation for you guys. So first and foremost, videos, right? What is a video? Right. It's obviously your video is your video ad creative, right? And ad creative is essentially, basically you're showing your product to a particular audience, right? It's a certain creative that you've made, that you're showing it to a particular audience, and you eventually want some sort of objective that video comes with, right? You want to either you're converting, you're showcasing a brand, you're creating engagement, whatever it is, you want some sort of end result because of that video. That's why you're showing that video, right? Or you just want to inform individuals of what is that you're about, or what you're selling, or whatever it is, right? Grab their attention, etc. So video creation is very, very important, and people kind of don't look to it as much and bring it too much importance as it should be. And I'll tell you why it's so important. You can have the best landing page in the world. You can have the highest quality logo. You can have the highest quality landing page. You can have the highest quality store. You can have the highest quality, everything possible in that kind of section. And if your video is not good, it's not going to work out. Or it'll be less likely to work out for you. And it's because the video is the forefront of your product. The very reason people are buying your product is because you've presented it in a slate to them, or a platter to them in a video, right? So whenever you want to sell a product, right, you go in the store, and you're buying a product, right? You kind of technically know what you want, right? You know that you need batteries. You go ahead and go to the battery section, get some batteries, whatever. You know what it is. You know kind of the specifications already. You know the benefits. You know whatever you need for. But for items that you don't know what you need, right? Or you don't know that you need it, or you want it, you need to be able to be presented to that for both obviously your benefits, both your actual differentiators, and all of that sort of stuff to be able to buy the product in the first place. So if you don't even know that you want a product and you're selling on Facebook, keep in mind, ladies and gents, Facebook works on impulse. and Amazon works on, you already know what you want to buy, right? So people always ask the difference between Amazon and Facebook, and the main difference is Facebook users don't know that they want to buy it, but Amazon users know what they exactly want to buy, right? So Facebook, it's just like you're showing them. It's like a showcase. So if you're showcasing them, how can you showcase them the best way? Well, it's the system. It's the system, and it's the video. And since videos are the forefront of your actual product, you need to go ahead and be able to follow a proper system, have a very high quality video, and be able to serve that to them, so they're able to go ahead and actually want to click on your ad, want to go ahead and buy on your landing page, right? That's what's so super important. Now, typically the structure, a general structure of the video, right? So you want it to be a minimum of 45 seconds. I know some products do have lack of content, so you will want a minimum of 45 seconds, and you want a maximum of 90 seconds. I believe that's the limit of Instagram videos. And since we always target both Facebook and Instagram, you want to make sure that you hit that. Now, the longer the video, there are benefits to it, right? The benefits of the longer videos are when you guys will learn the ad system, you're going to create a custom audience, and the custom audience allows you to go ahead and see people who have watched your video for 3 seconds, watch your video for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. They've watched your video for 25% or all the way to 95%. This is your data. So if people are watching your video, you're going to get more data. So if you can make a video towards 60 to 90, I recommend it. 60 is totally fine. 60 is a happy medium. I've seen a lot of people do 60 to, 1 minute 20, right? So right around that time, that's totally okay. Now, what's something that's super, super important in this day and age is the quality of the video. Very, very, very important. Back in 2015, back in 2016, even 2014, you can sell literally any product because the CPMs were so dirt cheap due to the less competition of other marketers trying to go ahead and bid for the same keywords in the Facebook platform, right? Facebook is an auction platform. Everyone bids on keywords, and your CPM is shown depending on how many people are bidding on that keyword. Obviously, your ad account health has to do a lot with it, but considering your ad account is healthy, all that stuff needs to be presented the right way. Now you could have, back then you could have shitty videos and still unfortunately get some good margins. But in this day and age, because there's so much competition and there's so many individuals actually selling products, you will stand out. And I guarantee you, only 5% of businesses do this, have very, very high quality content, crisp fonts, crisp font sizes, crisp, logos on the top right, exactly structured this way with proper testimonials and proper footage. Only the high quality individuals are doing it. The low quality individuals, low quality videos that individuals are creating are going to be from Facebook directly. And Facebook will automatically ban them and they'll reject them. They're more likely to get rejected. So quality matters the most. Justin always like to say, even our last mastermind says, if you don't have quality videos, don't put a video out or create your own video, right? Because it's a reason why. You'd rather not get your ad account banned. You'd rather not get high CPMs for no reason. Or like I was bringing back to the example of having a control in your assets. You rather have a control in your assets. And if your asset is not meeting our structure, you haven't really technically made it a control. It's still a variable because it's still not per our structure. You still have low quality videos. You still have not enough testimonials, et cetera, right? So see how every single step impacts the system. For the videos, 45 seconds to 90 seconds, you want high quality content, but there's also a structure of them. Before I walk you through the structure, I wanted to explain to you how Facebook perceives your video and it perceives you guys as marketers, right? So Facebook is a platform where it was just originally created to interact with individuals, to be able to update people on their lifestyles. What am I doing today? What's something funny I found? My dog, my baby, my pet, my mom, my grandma, my happy birthday, whatever it is. Facebook's that social platform. When Facebook has marketers advertise on Facebook, they want to make sure that you are also providing a very pleasant, user-friendly experience to the individuals that are watching, right? Otherwise, if Facebook allowed all these ads that are, ridiculous or gross or low quality to continue to, stream on Facebook, right? What would happen? They would have a drop in the number of users that use Facebook, right? That's why it's so important. Yes, everyone gets annoyed with Facebook ad bans, but the reason why they do this is because they want their own audience to be kept on Facebook. Otherwise, Facebook wouldn't be Facebook. Keep in mind, in 2020, 98% of the revenue Facebook made was of ad spend, meaning they need marketers like us, but they only need high quality marketers. So I have plenty of marketers that are doing low quality stuff and they're getting banned by the algorithm. But if you need to be a high quality marketer and you want to stand out and you want to get the best CPMs and you want to win these auctions, you want to make sure that you actually have very, very high quality content and content structured in a way where it interacts well with the users, right? Also, something that's very important for low CPMs, but not only low CPMs, just to, but also, get good results is to make sure that you understand that Facebook, you want to create ads that are more like the native platform of Facebook, right? Keep in mind, people are scrolling endlessly on Facebook and Instagram. They're scrolling to see, the updates on news. They're scrolling to see updates on their local relatives, the family, friends, etc. And if you create something that's abrupt, you create something that's not going to work directly in that Facebook platform, you're going to always notice that your CPMs are not going to be as great. You can always notice you're going to have very, very, very high CPMs, right? And it's the very reason why individuals are getting frustrated at Facebook, but not are taking into consideration that the products that you might be advertising, the videos might not be up to spec, right? So make sure your videos are up to spec in that aspect. Understand that Facebook's goal is to take care of their users. So your goal should be take care of their users as well. Therefore, you pay less for ads. That's simply it.
Let's cook.
Let's cook the first one. Ready?
One thing that's really important to us is that not only is it aesthetic and pretty, but it's also safe, very functional. It keeps her very, very warm. But we're never worried about her going cold. And it's long lasting. Like this thing remains soft for a very long time despite washing it. And we absolutely love it.
It makes me feel really good that she is sleeping with this, because sometimes she would wake up and her little hands would be cold or her cheeks would be cold. And now since she's been sleeping with this, that has not happened.
So let me go ahead and drop down and break down kind of the entire video overall. To kind of show you like why it was structured a certain way it was. So keep in mind, we always start the video off with, before I start that, the first 8 seconds of every single video is super, super important. And Justin has highlighted it before many times in the university. The first 8 seconds determines if the actual person wants to even continue watching the video or not, right? So your first 8 seconds need to be very, very captivating, not just your captions, but your actual video, the movement, the video clip that you selected needs to be very, very captivating, right? You want to show the most appealing portion of the product, right? If the product is something unique, something that is unlike other products, and something that's used to be able to make it much more compelling, you have to move that actual clip towards the front. That clip needs to be the first one. You don't want to show how fancy the product is towards the half of the video, and then you start seeing that no one's even watching your videos because they didn't understand what the product was about. They didn't know whether they wanted to watch it or not, right? They didn't have a positive or negative kind of bias towards the video yet, because they needed to go ahead and see the most appealing portion. So make sure that the first 8 seconds of the video is very, very appealing. Right now, you also go ahead and look at your captions, right? Your first kind of video clip plus your captions need to be very captivating. So your captions need to be able to attract their attention. Very similar to the ad copy first sentence. You guys know how for the first line, first sentence, we try to go ahead and grab their attention, or this is a must have, or this is what everyone's raving about. It's because we're trying to go ahead and create that kind of energy towards that product and allow them to basically watch that, right? We'll continue watching that video. And then you start with the intro, right? You introduce the product. Introducing. This is where we use the very high quality product name. This is where you see the product name. You have that trademark, you have that space dash, and then you have that little short description, right? Similar to our example video where you see the heart backer, you have the trademark, you have a space dash, you have a earring backer, right? That's exactly kind of what we're going for when we're looking at that exact intro, right? And intro would have to be captivating as well, but the intro caption can be about that product. And then the third caption is very, very important. This is where we talk about how does this product work? Why am I selling this product? What's the main differentiator? What's the benefit? This is where you talk about the main differentiator. If you're not able to talk about your main differentiator in the third caption, it's like unlikely that someone's going to continue wanting to watch your video, because they've probably seen something very similar to this and they don't think that yours is more differentiated, especially for those that are selling the items like in the same niche, like cosmetics or baby, or they're selling like blankets, whatever it is. You're selling an item that they already have at home. So in order to make that more compelling, you have to make sure that you are able to present why this is different from what they have, because they already have it. Now they have to be compelled even more to go ahead and buy your product and replace what they're currently using, right? So that's kind of a difference you see here. So why is yours so unique? Why are you selling this hair oil that will apparently give me, you know, stronger hairs? Why? So what is the reason? Why is it different? Is it an active ingredient? Is it the material? What is it? What's different about this that will set this apart from others? And that's the differentiator, along with the main benefit. Now, you don't want to say, well, it features EMS technology. All right, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does EMS technology do? How does it work? And that's where the third sentence is. Now, traditionally, the third caption and fourth caption, this is kind of what I like to kind of manipulate. It's like malleable, because some products you can explain in one caption, right? 2 lines, 1 caption, a few words. Some products you're not able to explain in 1 caption. Therefore, you use 2 captions to go ahead and talk about how it works, right? You see caption 1 kind of dives a little bit into it, right? And then the caption 2 dives completely deeper and says caption 3, sorry, dives deeper and explains how it works. That's where I use like the caption 3, caption 4 kind of area, right? And right after that third caption or fourth caption, depends on what your product is like, then you jump into the testimonial, right? This is very, very important. This is more important than ever, because back in the day, you can sell anything that looked appealing, have a 20, 30, 40-second video, Justin, and you probably can make some sales on that, right? Now, everyone's doubting everyone's doubting, because there's like tens of companies, 10,000 companies now. Everyone's selling a lookalike, and everyone's selling drop shipping products and all that stuff. So you want to be able to stand out as a brand, right? So why would someone want to buy from you? Well, testimonials are a huge way where someone would feel like they would be comforted to buy something from you, right? You're not an established brand yet, right? You're not Sephora. You're not all these big brands where you could put quite literally anything, no description, no copy, just an image ad, and get $1 million in sales in a day. You're not that. Right now, you're not established. And if you're not established, these are the ways you can go ahead and look professional. So eventually you will be someone that would, someone can trust you and they can actually purchase from you. So testimonials, as you know, individuals are more likely to go ahead and buy something that other people are buying or reviewing or talking positive about. So same thing as me, even as a marketer, if I come to a room and there's tens of people saying, Arvin, you guys got to get this tire. It's the best, grippiest tire ever. If 10 people told me that, I'm going to start thinking to myself, all right, I got to check out this tire. It's really grippy. My car has a lot of power, whatever. I need some tires. But if I'm just like, YouTubing or Googling or whatever, I'm looking videos and no one's really talking about this, no one's raving about this product, why would I even buy it? So even as a marketer, we fall for those very, very things, those crucial things of the testimonial. So why wouldn't someone who's a consumer not want to be able to go ahead and want to buy it with a testimonial? So testimonial 1, make sure it's very, very important. Keep in mind, we like to have about 2 to 3 testimonials, typically 3 if you can find it, throughout the video. This should be evenly spaced, right? There's a particular structure that we follow. Now, keep in mind, your first testimonial needs to be more like an intro, right? You're not looking for 100% recommend, positive, buy it. No, that's towards the end. That's something that someone would say towards the end of the video. So you have to have a little bit of marketing sense to say, hey, the flow of this intro needs to be towards the front. So let's go ahead and move this testimonial towards the front. This is where you'll see the initial reaction. So out of your 3 testimonials, if you can see someone saying, wow, this product, see, that's captivating. So you would want to move it towards the front, because each clip, you want them to keep watching more and more and more. You want them to keep, you want them to be basically interested, right, in your product. So if you can retain their engagement, they'll see the call to action clip and they'll know what to do. Click to shop now. That's what we have towards the end, right? So then after that first testimonial, you're going to go into that benefit, right? What does the product do? What are the other features that the product has, right? Give me another benefit. This is just like your bullet points. I love it because the videos really match with the ad copies as well.
One of the most important things is really following every single piece of this, right? It's not just nitpicking what you want to follow or following one piece of the system or half piece. You have to follow the entire system step by step. So let's definitely pull this up, Arvin.